Hello, welcome back to the channel. Just enjoying a nice virgin lime-free Moscow Mule. Basically ginger beer. But anyways, check out this rare glimpse of the raw undertones of Ghosty Miata. Beneath all this dirt, it is white. Geez, this is actually filthy. Yeah, I'm so sorry you had to see that. Let me clean this up really quick. There we go. That is a much better view and a much cleaner car. So now you can see the pasty white underside and just how different it looks. Hopefully you remember this part on the hood was black, this hood divot, the windshield surround was black, and the spoiler was black. The roof, roll hoops, mirrors, they were all black from the factory, which I'm thrilled about because otherwise I would have wanted those wrapped as well. But the wrap had seen better days. I should have gotten some before shots, but basically there's a big rock chip right here in that section of the wrap. This was basically destroyed all along the edges and it was starting to flake up and peel up a bit more because the windshield was replaced. And the spoiler also got its first hole like right here from some other rock supposedly that somehow missed me going down the highway. But now it is all white, which looks really weird. I haven't seen this car white since, I mean, pretty much shortly before I bought it or right after I bought it. And it's weird to see the spoiler too. This is a raw fiberglass, so not the carbon fiber one that Carbon Miata makes. And yeah, it's kind of cool white, but I think I'm going to stick with the black accents. So basically Logan is just redoing what he has already done. He did say it would probably last a couple of years and then you basically redo it, or some people choose to wrap differently after a couple of years. He's right, it lasted a couple of years, actually 3 years, when I was originally planning on it lasting 2 years, so it was fine, and it still wasn't high on my priorities list because my paint is kind of a, what do you call it, like a 5-foot paint job? Okay, maybe 50 feet paint job. It's not great, but I decided to freshen up the wrap because also soon I'm having the car paint corrected and ceramic coated, and that's all happening before Miata's at the Gap. So this is kind of prep for Miata's at the Gap. Let me know in the comments below what you will be driving if you're there, because I won't remember your name, but I'll remember your car, and let me know how I can find you because I'm thrilled. I've never been, so this will be my first time. Stay tuned for that video or series of videos. But I'm not just doing the parts that I had wrapped before. As a bonus, slight bonus, it's not exterior, but I'm having this done. So this is Alcantara wrap, which is kind of the similar material that you've seen on my shift boot and e-brake boot. And I'm wrapping the interior pieces. This little piece right here, hopefully, and then this piece here. Going to wrap those with this. And as an aside, I have an entire separate set from my last NC Miata that is what we're going to be wrapping. So off the car, it's in kind of rough shape as you can tell. So perfect candidate for wrap or something being done to it. This is kind of an experiment. I don't really know how this stuff's gonna work out. Pretty cheap on Amazon, I'll link it below in case you wanna try yourself, but this is kind of a funky shape, so we'll see how we actually get that wrapped. But that will be a cool addition to the interior if you ask me. Going to jump back over to Logan's shop and have this all redone. The only thing we're not redoing is the badges. He wrapped those and they're still holding on perfectly on the front and on the back here. here we go. The final product. Like I mentioned, we didn't touch the badges up front or the rear. We just did the hood surround, which was flawless, and the windshield surround. So nice to have that looking good again. And the spoiler is absolutely fresh, looking spotless of the freaking flies. And then there's the inside, the suede on the dash pieces. I absolutely love that. I think it works out super well. So I was a bit concerned that the dash pieces would just be like dark gray like the rest of the interior. I know it's a black interior, but like anything next to piano black looks gray. But the suede is actually pretty darn black. So it still keeps the nice sharp contrast, the actual black bits along the dash. So I'm super thrilled with it. If you're curious about the materials itself, all the piano gloss black is 3M. 3M piano gloss black. Logan says it has phenomenal, stickiness, whatever that's called. It's really easy to work with, responds well to heat. We had perfect conditions. I mean, it was a little bit sunny, but we were in the garage. It was like high 70s or so. So really, really nice. I remember the last time we did this 3 years ago, it was like 90 degrees and it was hot. He said it was rough to work with. So glad to hear it was actually much easier this time. And I think it looks fantastic. I have for sure thought about doing things differently eventually, but right now this is kind of the look of Ghosty Miata. Whether I like it or not, it's like its own little car brand now. And so I think I'll keep it like this for a while. Eventually I will mix it up, things can't always last. And I like changing things up all the time, honestly. So if I had my way, I would wrap this a new color every 3 or 5 months or so. But I don't have that kind of money. But anyways, I'm super thrilled. Let me know what you guys think. What else would you do? Would you like go even extra? I thought about like doing this black and this thing black and even that black. At that point, it just goes like hardcore too much. I think this is kind of a sweet spot. I'm gonna run this for a while, just keep the kind of Stormtrooper look. But I am thinking about the future for sure. But I am super thrilled, honestly. And I just think the interior came out so well. I'm thrilled. I have the kind of matching suede there and the suede on the dash. And yeah, what I might do is figure out a different sticky type of thing so it doesn't like stay down super well, which is not a concern around the edges of the dash. See, all this is tucked in. And so it's actually like literally can't come up, which is awesome. But the edges that aren't tucked in, which is basically right here and right here, it looks fine actually, and I'll see how it holds up, but eventually I may get something super strong and sticky and like tack it down there. So that is my spare dash trim. I still kept the original piano glass dash trim, which was in fantastic shape. So if someone really wants that, I could maybe sell that, but honestly, I might keep it around for just a spare in case I want to go back. I can always use this as a different kind of wrap and wrap something else in the interiors. So that's a wrap. Yeah, that's a wrap on the wrap video. So thanks so much for watching. Yeah, basically roughly the same thing 3 years later, plus the added bonus of the dash material this time. So let me know again what else you guys would think. Should I wrap the whole car eventually? What color would you do? Throw that in the comments below. I have some ideas and that may come in the future. Logan will get more business from me for sure. But in the meantime, just going to enjoy Ghosty Miata. Again, let me know who of you are going to Miata's at the Gap. I would love to see some of you guys there. Really excited to be out there with Moss and Fly Miata and all those guys. So yeah, stay tuned for more content coming down the pipeline. This weekend I'm getting this thing paint corrected, ceramic coated. That'll be its own video. Eventually, I don't know when that video will come out, but that's happening, and more things are happening. So like and subscribe and you won't miss it. I'm having fun with this car. But yeah, very, very Stormtrooper black and white garage right now. What else would you add to the garage? I mean, I don't really have space unless it was a K car.